If she shows attraction or arousal to an ex-lay, end it. I'm Paul, Apex Mindset. Take your finger, slide it over, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, get on my email list for any announcements or content that I can't share here on YouTube. All right, no spammer ads. So let's get into this email that someone sent me. Well, message actually. Guy writes, I'm suspicious that my girlfriend has attraction still to another guy that she used to bang, and I'm not sure what to do. We have been together for almost 2 years. We were out for a drink on Friday, and we ran into some guy she knew. She gave him a big warm hug and held on for a few seconds. Not inappropriate by itself, but she isn't a hugger really. She introduced me, and then they talked for a bit like old friends, with me standing there like an ass. And the entire time I got the feeling that she was attracted to him. Her body language and how she looked at him was just different. It's hard to explain. We talked later and I had a million questions. I found out that they used to hook up. She made it a point to tell me that the sex was good, told me about it, but that there was nothing there really anymore, and our sex was better. But the whole thing is eating away at me, and I'm not sure what to do about it. Am I overreacting, or should I be concerned at all? Okay, good question. Well, first, we need to evaluate on whether or not your instincts are right. Do you have anxiety or hang-ups, or are you mate protecting, and are you projecting these anxiety or hang-ups? Are your perceptions correct? Did she actually demonstrate attraction and arousal to this guy in front of you like that, or was that just your perception? So here's where booking a consultation with me is valuable. A lot of guys will have hang-ups and will perceive this stuff the wrong way. It could have been nothing, or it could have been something. I would have to have several questions answered, and we'd have to dig into this for me to be sure. But for the sake of the video, let's assume that your perceptions are correct and everything happened as you say it happened. Going on that assumption, I will tell you this right now. I'm in a long-term relationship, and I'll say on camera that I love this woman, okay? In fact, love doesn't do it justice. I mean it by the highest definition of the word. I know that's kind of a container word, and that's why we don't use it very often in these videos when we're trying to explain things, but by the highest definition you can imagine, I love my chick in my long-term relationship. I'm not afraid to say it. But I will also say that knowing that and what I just said, if she ever gave me any reason at all to think she had arousal or attraction to another man, I would destroy the relationship and walk away, no matter how badly it hurt to do so. And I'm going to get into why. Now, let's say I'm wrong and my perceptions are wrong and I am going to end it over this. Well, she would then do the things that she would need to do to keep that relationship together. She obviously, this woman here, your chick here, didn't do a lot of the right things that it sounds like. If going on the assumption that it's not your perceptions, she didn't do things the right way or handle that the right way. So if you were to walk away and your perceptions were wrong and she doesn't have this attraction or arousal to this guy, it's up to her to prove that now. And if she can't prove it, you're done. Okay? And if she doesn't care enough to prove it, then it's a good thing you're done. Now, why? Okay, why do I say that? Well, if she was in your frame and saw you as her sexual best, then she would look right through anyone she had ever been with sexually before as if he were no consequence in her life. She would not have attraction or arousal signals at all. Okay, she wouldn't act different. So however she acts normally with guys around that she's never had sex with, she would act about the same. If she acts like your D is the best D she's ever had around others, but then all of a sudden stops doing that around an ex-lay, then she's protecting that guy because she doesn't want the ex-lay to think that she doesn't still want him or doesn't still appreciate or cherish or fantasize about those experiences. Women do this all the time. They throw their V-holes out there. I have to avoid saying swearing. They throw their V-holes out there. They're out there living their best life. And then they have all these experiences with other men that they weren't good enough to keep around. They may have had these great experiences, but with men they couldn't keep. They may have just gotten lucky maybe with that high SMV guy who banged her a few times. And she was just sheer luck on her part because it's right place, right time. Or her attractiveness maybe was much higher back then than when she got him than it is now. Either way, later in life, they settle with you or they settle with a guy that they're not as excited about. And most women are liars. They don't want to tell you that someone else is better because they can't do better than you now. They need to lie, and they need to lie in order for you to stick around. But unfortunately, because of hypergamy, she'll never love you if you aren't her best in the sexual sense. There's 5 categories you need to be your best in, and the sexual category is one of them. And worse, she'll resent you for not being able to give her the sexual excitement and feelings that who she perceives as better men of her past have given her. So over time, she will be quick to treat you like crap, get short or frustrated with you, and she'll be quick to discard you. It's not your fault that she threw her V-hole around to guys who didn't care to keep her. And now she can't get excited about a healthy relationship with a guy that she would otherwise be capable of keeping. That's her fault, not yours. And if you are doing the work to be the high-value man, like how I tell and instruct you guys how to be in these videos, then you deserve a woman who sees you as her best. You don't deserve to put up with a woman who doesn't see you as her best, who can't love you, and feels as if she settled with you, touching herself to the kind of sex she used to have when you're not around. You don't deserve that. You don't deserve to make her problem of sexually ruining herself through her past experiences your problem. You deserve better than that. And there are plenty of women out there who are better and who will have genuine desire and love for you, knowing that they finally made it by securing the best man they've ever had in their life and ever could get, and that they see you as that man. They aren't looking backwards. They're not desiring other men or throwing her experiences with other men in your face under the guise of, oh, I'm just answering the questions you're asking me, and I'm just telling you what I want to be honest with you, and then throwing those experiences in your face when you ask about them because you see something is up or something is wrong. You deserve better than that. Now, you may love this girl, okay, as I described how I feel about my chick, right? You may love her more than you've ever loved anyone in your life. But your love doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if she doesn't love you the same way. And she simply can't. Not if someone else turned her on more or made her have more intense and better sexual feelings and experiences than what she's having with you. She can't love you the same way, even if she wants to turn back time and make it so. Even if she wants to erase it and start over, she can't. It's sad, and it's sad for the both of you. So, you walk away on your feet with your dignity and sense of value and self-respect. She won't do it on purpose, but if you try to stay, she will take that value and dignity away from you. That compromises your ability to meet somebody better than her who sees you in the way that you should be seen in a relationship. She will strip you down of your value and your dignity. And deep down inside, you will believe that it's because another man is better than you. By not walking away, you are telling yourself you aren't worthy of love and respect from a woman who is capable of feeling that way about you. And eventually, it'll be over. And you'll be on your knees instead of your feet, begging for things to be different when they never could be. Thanks for listening.